channel. It's just gonna be a general reading for you guys. So let's just come on in, guys. Grab your tea or coffee, whatever it is that you're drinking tonight, and we'll see what messages that we get come on out for you guys. Okay. Alright guys, so we're dealing with Leos. Alright, so this is going to be a Leo reading for you guys. Keep in mind that these are general. Do not try and make the story fit if it's not your story, okay? Welcome, Ron Dadon. Ron Dadon 4OC. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. And Red Revenge. Interesting name, but welcome to the channel. Drink on ice sometime. A girl like you need to swing every now and then. I don't drink, but thank you for the invite. Alright, so we're gonna be dealing with Leos. That's what we have for Leos today, okay? Hi, welcome. Alright. Guys, I'm so glad that retrograde is over, but ooh, okay, cool. Jesus, that just fell out just like that, like first card of the deck. Okay, Leos. But remember, we still have Saturn retrograde until I think the end of November. We're gonna be in Saturn retrograde. So just keep on holding on tight, guys. Like this year is a whole lot of like purging, like there's like a forced cleansing happening like on a global scale right now. And a lot of it is not going to feel comfortable. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like it's not just happening to like you guys, like it's happening to us too. Like even me, like I still have to experience some of these energies for myself. But like what helps is like knowing how to utilize those tools when you recognize what's happening and being able to harness that and not like let it like overcome you to the point that you completely lose yourself in it. It's a learning experience. So hold on to your seatbelts, because this is almost like you're going through school and you're being graded. Like this is the hard test. Thank you, Red Revenge. I appreciate it. Alright, so first three cards out the deck for Leo. We have the 5, the 7, and the 10. So 5, 7, 10. First we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Then we have the 7 of Cups, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So, all right, so definitely, okay, so something happened. I don't know what it was. It's like somebody played the backhand of a card thinking they were going to get the upper hand in a situation, and it turned out like something just kind of flipped. Like I don't know if I want to clarify that. Let me see, because like whatever it was, like even though it was like a harsh result, like you saying something or somebody saying something, like it came back to bite somebody in the butt, but it also like it's almost like it cleared the air, because now you're seeing things a lot more clearly. You're seeing where there's a need for almost like equal give and take, or being more open to other people helping you, or even like a community, like being sharing and being able to share in a kind of way, like not really focusing so much on like spending your money or resources on things that are going to make you feel comfortable on a physical level, but investing in more people and more of a family oriented way, because that's where your abundance comes from. It comes from the people that you invest in that are also investing in you. So that's kind of the energy I'm seeing here. I want to clarify the Five of Swords first, because that kind of like took me off guard. I didn't expect that right off the bat. Let's see what this is about. Five of Swords for Leo. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Okay, what's the Ace of Pentacles? Let me see this. What's the Ace of Pentacles? The Ace of Pentacles is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, somebody said something. Like, it's almost like you spoke out of turn. Like, maybe you had the wrong information or the wrong details, or maybe somebody gave you misinformation, but you made a judgmental call, or that led to you kind of like saying something without, I'm hearing it wasn't your proper place to say what you said, because you didn't know what was really going on. It's like missing the context, but you had a commentary on a situation, and that led to some sort of mishap. Because the Ace of Pentacles, it represents, especially in reverse, it talks about having like you missing the points, you missing the understanding between what really led to a situation or what really happened. Or this could even be rejecting an opportunity that could have allowed you to really plant a solid whole or a solid idea that could really be understood. Because right next to that is the High Priestess here, so it's being able to read things more clearly. So I'm kind of getting that now you're starting to understand something here, or understand why someone could be extremely disappointed or like disheartened. This could also represent the Ten of Cups in reverse. Can also represent like emotional disagreements within a family, within a home, or something of a sort, like people not being on the same page, or like it's given like argumentative, like people having mixed feelings about a situation. They can't really line it up or come to terms with it, but it's like you're seeing through it now, like something revealed itself, but it came out in a way that that almost was unexpected, because it was definitely unexpected to me. You also have the Nine of Pentacles here. Someone's working themselves to death here. Like, you can't even enjoy what you're doing, because all your money, all your resources is being invested in something that feels like it's not going anywhere. It's not getting off the ground. Some of you guys may be trying to start a business or trying to invest your money and your finances. There's a lot of information here about finances for you guys. Like, this is you trying to grow something here, and you're trying to plant the seed to do this. But it's like all your money and your resources keep going to starting this out so that it can be abundant, but it's like the idea starts and then stops at the starting point. It doesn't really go anywhere. And then you have the Chariot and the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Whew. All right, so your heart wants to take you somewhere. You're definitely kind of like harnessing this energy where you feel you're capable of bringing the tools that you need to the table to move forward. But there's someone blocking you here with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody's screaming for attention. Like, this person could have a really bad attitude because they're unhappy. They feel like they're not getting what they want out of a situation, so they're acting out, and I feel like that's kind of blocking you right now, and I don't understand why. I want to use this deck. What's the Queen of Wands? Someone could be overindulging too, but it's like they keep drinking these cups. Like, the cups are usually like satisfaction, you having emotional blessings, spiritual blessings. They keep drinking, but they're not being filled. It's like something's never enough for someone, and they constantly have an attitude about it. The Queen of Wands is someone who's really bitchy. Like, they're always in a bad mood. Like, something's never enough for someone. And it's like you're trying to make something happen for someone. Yeah, someone just is never satisfied. Like, I feel like you're seeing that. The Queen, I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Eight of Cups again. Yeah, it's giving this energy like whoever it is you're dealing with keeps blocking their blessings because they don't put in the effort. It's almost like they expect to get things without putting in any effort. And it's like you're starting to see that. What is the expectancy? Judgment. Having the right judgment or the final judgment call regarding something here. Like having the last say. Nine of Pentacles. And then the Knight of Wands is here too. Like somebody wants to have the last say. They feel like they should have the right to make a final judgment call because they're the ones sitting on some sort of throne here. They might be the one governing something here. The King of Pentacles is a leader. He's the head of some sort of household. Like the King of Pentacles is also very masculine energy. Knight of Wands talks about someone taking really passionate action towards this person, but they're burdened because it's like they have to make a hard decision when it comes to how to approach this person. Like, I don't feel like the King of Pentacles is a bad person per se, because the King of Pentacles is someone that you go to for advice. This person has a lot of experience when it comes to balancing out their finances, when it comes to manifesting how to bring their ideas into fruition in a way that actually is stable and grounded so that it's long lasting. But whoever it is, like, let me clarify the judgment. What's the judgment? Yeah, this is like someone who's afraid of not having control over the outcome of something here, because the moon is deep-rooted fears, illusions. They fall prey to some sort of self-delusion that they must always make the right judgment call. And then you have this regret here because I feel like that's not working out. Like someone's not wanting to work with this person or like listen to this person in some way. Yeah, Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. I feel like someone is seeing this, like someone's really considering this connection because it's not really going anywhere. It's a false start because someone's living in some sort of false illusion here. They refuse to see things for what it is, or at least see past their perception of things so they can see what the reality really is. But that's what I'm getting here. I'm gonna go ahead and post some oracle for you guys. Let's see what this is. Leo. Like, this isn't even something that's directly happening to you, Leo, but it's like mentally is messing with your focus in some way, because you're having a hard time focusing on what it is you want to accomplish with this Chariot card, like following your dreams, because you're focused on what this King of Pentacles, who's also in this Queen of Wands energy. This could be a feminine that's very masculine or domineering in some way, or a masculine that has a really overly emotional side that kind of makes them a little bit overly aggressive in some way. Yeah. I had a feeling this was going to fall out. When I was shuffling this, I was thinking about the Sun card. And this is the happiest card in this deck. Like, all my other cards are not as bright as this. This card is like the equivalent to the sun. It represents your inner child, being carefree and not so rigid. You know, letting your childhood sense of self come out to play so that you can enjoy. Like, for instance, it's kind of like what Red Revenge was saying, like, all work and no play. You gotta have some fun. Like, somebody is extremely rigid. This card says, like, the child I was meant to be. Like, someone has lost touch with their inner child. Like, I feel like this person's just way too serious. Like, everything is a problem for this person, because they make everything like it's the end of the world in a sense. Like, somebody looks at things way too seriously. They can't see the rainbow or something like that. Yeah, somebody just wants control. Queen of my world, like, and they're very rigid with it. Like, somebody likes the idea of having authority or having charge of something here. The artificial heart in reverse is talking about somebody could be really cold and detached emotionally. Like they're out of touch with their feelings. They don't, it's like somebody, I don't know how to explain this. It's like a very cold, detached feeling. Like this person has feelings, but it's like they override their feelings so that they don't have to deal with it. This person has a lot of healing that they need to do, and they suppress it with power and control, because the inner child also talks about having childhood wounds that has gone unaddressed, and it's now starting to affect you in your adulthood. And in this case, it's making this person feel like they constantly needs to be in control of everything around them, so that they feel like their world is in control, that their world is stable. But that's an illusion, because nobody controls everything. I feel like that's the illusion the person that you're dealing with is living under. But this has you concerned for some reason, because I'm reading Leo, but I'm getting more about this person than anything, and I believe that's because your mind is focused on this person. Like you came out briefly, but your direction was focused on what was going on with someone else. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna see if I can backtrack and really focus on your energy. Father, help me. Let's see if we can get straight back to Leo. Envious gluttony. Number 6. You don't want what someone has. Like, I could tell you that right now. Like, I feel like somebody just wants to protect their peace. Like, you don't want to be disturbed or bothered in any way. Like, there could be a lot of conflict and drama going on around you, but it's like, even though you're going through some sort of stress, you're trying to stay calm, not let it bother you. It's like you're not gonna try it, you're not gonna want to obsess over this, you're not interested in doing it, but your mind is still on it at the same time, because you're giving energy to the situation. It feels like it's tearing you apart, exhausting you. Some of you guys might feel really tired, and then on top of it, like, you're giving all this energy to it, and it's feeling some kind of anger. Some of you guys might be like, the amount of energy that you're giving to this, it's like it's adding fuel to the fire, and it's creating some sort of combustion here. There's rage in this situation, and I don't know, I don't think it's coming from you. It's like you're energetically paying attention to something. It's like it's enabling this energy of frustration and rage and anger. And then you have today for tomorrow. Yeah, somebody's pulling on your energy, Leo. And it's because they don't want to address their own feelings. So somebody might be dependent on you to enable how they feel. Something like that. Let me pull this stat for you guys. These are a little mixed up. Hold on. Before I do, actually, no, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna post some messages so you can get more clarity. Alright, so you have believe in magic and magical gateways. So some of you guys are just trying to have faith that something's going to work itself out. Like, it's kind of the energy that you're in. Divination and reverse, it's like you want to believe a situation is going to be okay. But when it's like every time you feel like something's like soothing out, or entering a state where it's going to like open up a doorway for things to get better, there's this unknown that keeps happening. It's like something you don't expect to happen keeps happening. You need to protect yourself at this time, because whatever this is, I said this before, it's affecting your focus, and it's disrupting your ability to focus on what you need to do for yourself. You have wait for winter. So something about you trying to manifest, like some of you guys might be waiting for something to happen so that you can get what you need out of a situation, but it's like the waiting has you guys feeling a little bit hopeless, because you don't see the results of your efforts quite yet. And on top of it, there's this level of distraction. You have magical blessings in reverse and nature signs. So some of you guys might be feeling like because there's so much going on around you that things are going to start to fall apart. Be mindful of that, because like I say, you guys are in a state of manifesting. So as you're manifesting, think of it like cooking soup in a pot. um some people say that your emotions come out in your cooking. So when you cook, like sometimes you feeling frustrated or anger or even hot, you decide to add more black pepper than you would usually do, and then the dish comes out a little bit more spicy. Or you're feeling really relaxed and soothing, and you want something that's going to be truthful, you end up adding more sweet to the pot. Like, think of it like that. Like, your thoughts are being put into the pot of your manifestations. So that's one of the reasons why you need to protect your energy from this outside influence right now. Whatever's going on with this person that you're dealing with, it's almost like it's feeding into some sort of pot where, although it might not be your anger that you're feeling, and it might be this person's anger, or just the situation in general might be a manifestation of someone's anger, it can affect you in the sense that it's blocking you from being able to manifest your dreams right now. Move freely and carefully into what it is you're trying to create for yourself, because you're focused on this. And as you're focusing on this person's nasty attitude, it's draining you and making it impossible for you to invest everything that you are into what you need to manifest for yourself. And that can easily lead to a self-sabotage. So you have to be very careful about that. You have wisdom at the bottom of the deck. This card says, have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now's the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. Okay? So I'm going to pull some messaging cards for you guys and see what comes out. Well, that just fell out. I didn't even shuffle, and it just fell out, and I don't even know. Can I? Let me see. No, it won't let me. All right, so it fell out just like this on top of that. Says not a threat. So something's not a threat. Like, and that's what I was saying. Like, I don't feel like something is directly threatening you, but it's like the more you give your focus to it, it's like you're giving your power away willingly, so that it does become a threat. You have to be very careful with that, because it's not so much like something is directly your problem. Some of you guys are so loyal that when you see a friend going through something, you take on somebody else's problem like it's yours. You have to be very careful. You have imposing your way on others as a form of manipulation and abuse of power. So somebody could be trying to impose their mindset, their thoughts, their perspective onto you to get you to kind of agree with them on what they're going through. But it's a form of manipulation. I did see this energy of enabling. Like, somebody wants you to enable their bad habits, their bad attitude, so that it validates why it is they're feeling that way. But this person's acting out because they refuse to face something that they have been suppressing within themselves for so long. So they're lashing out and then coming to you to kind of drain that loyal energy that you naturally give out, to kind of make them feel better. Yeah, there's something going on. That's a passion for fashion in reverse. So it definitely talks about you not liking this person's image, the way that they carry themselves in some way. You have forgiving. Someone's not forgiving. They're not letting go. They're not understanding a situation. Like, forgiveness is very important, but it's not something you just say with words, oh, I forgive you. Like, you cannot forgive a situation until you fully understand the depth of where something went wrong and how it was that either you or both of you and that party has done something wrong or played the role that led to some sort of mistake. Like, every story has two sides. And it's not to say that both sides are wrong or one side is wrong. It's just the perspectives are different, and balancing out the understanding that these perspectives might be different will give you a full picture of the situation, which will allow you to forgive. But someone's not doing that. Says, I tried to help you in reverse. Like, whoever it is, they don't want help, or they don't want to help someone. They just rather be resentful or something like that. Says, look in the mirror. Somebody needs to look in the mirror. Like, they need to look at their own reflection. The spirit of love is not the idea of it. Yeah, somebody really needs to practice self-love. It's like they live, or they speak it, or they, like, I'm picturing somebody that just talks. Like, they talk a lot. Somebody might be a talker. Like, they're always preaching something, but they're not really living it. Like, that could be what you're dealing with. And then you have here a snake in the grass. So someone isn't as sinister as they seem. And then you have medication in reverse. Like someone's not as sinister as they seem. Like it's not like this person is on drugs or anything like that. Like I feel like someone's very clear-headed, but somebody's perspective is refusing to see something. So let's see. And then you have cutting ties. So someone just wants to disconnect from the situation, have no more regrets surrounding it. There's a need for you to keep your guard up and protect yourself. That came out twice. Like I feel like you have ransom here. It's talking about like it's giving us this thing like you can't buy someone, you can't force someone to do something. Like that's that energy I was getting, that over controlling, overbearing energy that was dominating your reading right now. Like it was so overbearing, it literally took over your whole reading. Like most of it wasn't even about you. It's like what you were seeing happening around you. It says not a wink. So someone needs to get some rest. It says anger comes out of hate out of jealousy. I cannot make it up. There's some sort of anger here that it feels like you're trying to ignore, but at the same time, like someone wants you to diffuse it by enabling them so that they feel better about it. I don't know. This was really deep. So that was your messages, Leo. I hope this helps, guys. Like, protect yourself. Like, I know you guys are very loyal and you want to be there for people that you care about, but there's like it's almost giving this energy like you're in the middle of it. You have to play justice, like tap into some sort of Libra energy so you can see and balance out both scales of the situation and where you fit in, which is that you don't fit into it, but at the same time being able to see things clearly so that you don't enable this energy so that it continues doing the same thing, because it's like someone keeps feeding off of you for that. Like they want you to keep feeding that into them and then they drain you. Like somebody could be an emotional leech. But anyways, I'm going to leave that there. I hope this helps. Have a nice day, guys.